guys, my name is Jayceesquats or whatever. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm super excited to share more parts of my life with you for you guys that follow me on Instagram already, or if you're family, friends, or whatever the case may be. You guys know this video is way overdue. I've been trying to film this shit for like the past
one eternity later.
2 years, 3 years, but I just couldn't muster up the energy to get in front of the camera and film this. But finally here, and I'm so excited, guys. This is a brand new chapter for me, stepping out of my comfort zone and just really focusing on helping or influencing in a different way. I know Instagram has been a great platform for me to reach out to people, to help inspire, help motivate, and that's exactly what my life purpose consists of. I feel that I've always had this desire to just help and be involved in whatever way that I can to make a difference. So this is definitely going to be part of my journey, and I'm excited to bring you guys with me every step of the way. So with that being said, guys, for you guys that have no idea who the fuck this curly-headed freak is, I am 25 years old. I am 100% Colombiana, born and raised in New York, and I am extremely passionate about mental health and physical fitness. It has been a healing agent for me in the years past. These two things have been really big factors in my life in the past couple of years, both hands in hand, of course. Just to keep it very brief for you guys, I know a lot of you guys are probably new watching this and have no idea who I am. Just to give you a blueprint, years ago I was in a very dark place and I had no idea what to do with myself. I was at this crossroad where I was still a teenager, trying to be shoved into college, being told that I have to do this, being told that I have to do that, being tugged in different directions, no idea what the fuck I wanted to do, felt super lost. And I always had this desire since I was a really young girl, I remember, just to help people. At that point, I wasn't sure if I could actually even make that something to be part of my career. I had no idea if that was possible, because since you're a young kid, you know, they always tell you to do things the conventional way, and unfortunately some people are not built for that. Me, of course, I love to learn. I love, you know, absorbing all types of knowledge, but for me, school, the classroom setting is just not for me. It's just something that turns me off to going to school completely. I don't like the conventional setting of classrooms. I don't like learning from textbooks. I don't like sitting for long periods of time. So it just wasn't for me, and that's something that I was pulled into, of course, as many other people are. And I found myself thinking, you know, what if I'm not good enough for this? What if I'm a failure? And I started overthinking all these things, and I just fell into a really deep depression. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, fuck, like, so if I don't go to school, I'm basically useless. If I don't get a regular job, what the fuck am I gonna do with my life? So I started to overthink all of these things. I already had very low self-esteem, extremely low confidence. I always felt that I lacked control in so many different regards in my life. And back in 2013, when I was, you know, shifting, going to school and all that kind of stuff, I was away. I was in Brooklyn for just a little while. And I ended up getting a free membership with my tuition to a gym down the block. And that was probably the biggest blessing for me, guys. That's where I kind of discovered myself. That was I think, the starting point of my healing journey, finding that I found peace and control in the gym. And every single day, you know, after class, I would just go to the gym for 2-3 hours on end, and that was my time of peace, therapy. I found that that's where I felt the most in control of myself, and it became kind of an addiction for me. I loved it. I felt happy. Afterwards, I had this streak of confidence, and I just loved the way I felt, the way I looked. And over time, I started to see results, and you know, I was feeling myself or whatever. So I just wanted to keep going, and I ended up coming back to where I'm from, and I kept going to the gym, started lifting weights, and I fell in love with the process. I fell in love with the fact that anything that was going on in my life, I could exert the negativity through my workouts, and I had control over how much I pushed myself. So that sense of control gave me relief. It made me feel happy inside. The more my body and soul became interconnected, the more I felt at peace, the more I felt balanced. And fast forward, again, I came back home. I picked up the weights, and that continued to be a therapeutic agent for me. It was something where I would just go get in the zone and you couldn't tell me shit. I just love the feeling of the adrenaline. I love the feeling of picking up those weights and knowing that I can push my body to the extent that I want. So through all of that, and through just, of course, there's a lot of other factors that played into this, but I can attribute my growth, development, and everything in between to fitness. I am forever grateful that early on in my life, I've been able to discover my passion through my own healing. It's incredible how when you're in alignment with yourself, you can actually discover so much more about yourself, and in turn be able to offer more of who you are to help other people around you. So at this point, guys, I'm still a work in progress. Will always be unfinished masterpieces, always in the works. There's always chiseling to do, always remolding to do. So I'm a firm believer that we are never a finished product. You should always want to keep growing and learning more and remaining a student of your craft. So basically, after all of that, I threw a million things out there right now, but I just want to be a little vulnerable with you guys today, because that is a big part of my life and a big reason as to why I'm actually in front of the camera right now talking to you. So I want to just let you guys know that I am excited to start this journey, and I cannot wait to start growing with you guys. I want to share more, hopefully inspire, motivate a lot more of you, and help this expanding community grow and develop into a positive and strong one, because I know that, you know, a lot of people have influence on social media, but how many people actually utilize their voice? So let's think about that shit and let that shit sink in. Of course, there's a lot of people out there using their voice, but I think that has to be more emphasized instead of just getting on the gram talking about some bullshit, the drama, the gossip. That should be our least concern as a society and as a community at this point. On that note, guys, I'm talking your ear off. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you want to see more of my content, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment, and all that shit. I don't know what else these people say on here, but I really appreciate it. It never goes unnoticed. Thank you so much to you guys that reach out to me constantly, asking me questions and being interactive with me on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me already on Instagram, it's right here. So please follow me, talk to me, let's be friends. Have a beautiful day. I will catch you in my next video.